Welcome to the Trifecta Outdoors first podcast. I'm Mitchell Seabury. I'm joined by Trevor Przuzik and Casey Miller. This is Trifecta Outdoors. Let's get started on the podcast. What's our first outdoor question?
Okay, wait. Start things off. Waffle shirts, right?
Waffle shirts. I got a few of those.
A good base layer.
Yeah, if you don't know anything, or if you want to know something about hunting, get a waffle shirt.
You gotta have a good base layer to keep you warm when the temperatures are close to zero and or negative.
Sometimes I'll go out there, 3 or 4 waffle shirts.
And they come in different colors. I mean, he's got this white one here. I mean, I've got a red one, I got a blue one, I got a gray one. It's just all around.
Hey, if you're feeling it, you get a rainbow color too.
There we go. We'll double check that.
Alright, so first actual topic here. What was everyone's first deer kill like? Let's start with Mitchell.
Me? Oh, jeez. Well, are we going...
Let's go first ever.
Just first ever deer. Okay, so no weapon requirement.
Well, you had to kill it with a weapon, right?
No, I mean, like, are we going to specify what weapon we killed it with, like, first bow deer? All right, it's just first deer. First deer.
People.
We can do first gun and first bow if you'd like.
Okay, well...
Yeah, let's just start off with first gun.
No, first deer.
First deer.
Yes.
First official
first
deer.
deer
Okay.
was with a gun.
Well, here's what was going on. I was 15 years old, so it's the first year that I'm allowed to hunt with a gun.
Oh yeah, because you have a November birthday.
That's right.
Yep.
So I'm 15 years old, so my first year hunting with a gun, I was fortunate enough to kill one with a gun. So I'm back on Dan Bargabas's land. It's about 48 acres, and it's a beautiful, thick plot. The problem is not a lot of open areas, so if you're going to get a shot at a deer, it's going to be 30, 40 yards. So you better not freaking miss. But I got this open sight shotgun. Oh my gosh, this shotgun is beautiful.
Wait, what gauge?
12 gauge.
Ooh.
Remington 1100 12 gauge, semi-automatic. I got like 4 shells stuffed in this thing.
That's a beautiful gun.
And listen, you need one. You need one. I got 4 in case all hell breaks loose. I don't know when I'd need freaking 4, but I need 1 shell. So this is what happens. So if it gets dark around 4:30, let's say.
What time of year are we talking?
Oh, this was opening day of gun season, by the way.
No,
opening
for
day.
people
Junior?
that don't know.
No.
Junior?
No.
Some of the viewers might not know when opening
Day gun season. So it was around November 15th or 16th. So I'm hunting on this plot, and I'm hunting these thick pines. For maybe 3 hours, I'm sitting in the same place. Thick pines, dark spot, because here's my thinking. People around me, nobody's on the property in the 40 acres that I am hunting, but people around me are all over. Because you got Mr. Tice's land, there's probably 10 hunters on there, and then bordering it, you got Terry Foran's land, Cross Creek, right?
Yep.
And he's got 10 guys on there. So I'm thinking they're going to start pop, 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 and the deer are going to center right into the thickest, darkest spot in that whole place. So, I'm sitting in these pines for a long time. Nothing.
What time did you go out?
I was probably out around 3 hours, so...
Like, what time of the day did you go out?
It was...
So 3
1
hours, so 1?
Yeah, 1 something. Well, I can't remember exactly, but 1 to 1:30. So anyways, here's what happens. There's no shots. With 20 hunters around me, there's no shots.
Opening day.
Opening day. No shots. I mean, maybe far off, but on the property that I was around and in, there's nothing. So anyways, it's getting 5 minutes left of legal shooting line. So I'm done. I walk, I get up and I start walking out, hoping that, because I've been sitting in the same place for a long time, so I'm hoping that I'm going to see something on the way out when it's prime time, 5 minutes left of shooting line. So, here's what happens. I'm walking back, right? And I'm starting my trek all the way to some meadows. But before the meadows, there's this patch of woods. It gets a little bit more open. And I hear boom, 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 shots in front of me on the land that I was just about to get to, because I have to cross through that a little piece to get to where I want to go. Boom, 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 shots go off. I start running because I'm thinking these deer are getting booted, so I got to go intercept these deer. I got to get closer to the shots. That's exactly what I did. It was boom, boom, boom. I start running. All of a sudden, I see deer bounding towards me because they were shooting at them over there. I stop. I plant. Beautiful, nice, medium to large size doe. Posts up. She looks right at me. And I shot her in the base of the neck, 12-gauge slug at about 30 yards. And when I shot her, she reared up like this, landed on her back, and that was my first deer.
You give her a Did you stop her?
I didn't, because when she saw me, she stopped.
How far was this shot?
30-some yards.
Oof. Probably put a hole in her pretty good, when you say.
Oh, yeah. 12-gauge, those slugs blow
They jumbled them.
blower.
Yep. Jumble the lungs. Give them the lungs to jumble.
So, how about Case? Your first deer?
First deer. Alright? So this was, what? 2017. Last year.
Late bloomer.
Hey.
Hey, well, you gotta start somewhere, right? Hey. So, this is late November. First snow. Right after the first snow. It was like first good cold front of the year. We're hunting out in Kaz, right? This is like real quick. Really was. So, we get to the spot, right? It's in Kaz on this property. It's like a huge hill. This guy grows hops there. He has a lot of hops. He's a brewer. He brews his own beer and stuff. So I'm hunting right on the. You serious?
Oh, just
See? All right. So we're hunting on the other side. Here's a little. The house is here. There's a whole lot of hops right over here. Right. There's a hedgerow here. And I got a tree stand set up right there, you know? And there's a hill that goes up. There's some apple trees and a pond right here. Here's my stand. So I get there. And I walk down the row of hops. And I come up, I get over this little hump that goes up to the stand. I'm about to climb up the stand. I didn't even look. I look right over. And there must have been 10 deer right in front of me. So, I mean, it's all tall stuff and it's going uphill, so I didn't have a good angle. So I climb up the stand. None of them see me. So I'm up in the stand.
How far away are these deer when you're going up the stand?
Probably 100 yards.
Okay.
So I'm sitting up. I get up in the stand, right? I'm watching these deer. There's a 6-pointer, a small 6-pointer, but yeah, I can let him pass. There's a couple other small bucks. There's a nice doe out there, right? Put the bar down for safety. Didn't have enough time to put the harness on, right? Hunter safety. Wear your tree harnesses, okay?
Good point.
Not like this. Wear that harness.
Well, this was.
No, drastic situation.
This is a dire situation I'm talking
If you're
about.
hustling up the stand and a mature buck is on his way, then maybe, forget the
or
harness.
mature doe and a couple 4-pointers. But hey, beside the point. Okay, so we get up in the stand, and I'm sitting there trying to look for the right deer, right? And this doe, she's walking across. None of these deer have seen me yet. I pop off a shot, and I miss. Goes right over top of her. And I'm like, crap. None of the deer move. It's like nothing ever happened. They're just sitting there. They look up for a second, and they just kept moseying around. So I rack it. Put another slug in the chamber.
What gauge?
20 gauge.
Okay.
No! He's a 20 man.
8-7. What you use this season?
For what?
You been using the 20 gauge? Or you
For
just...
grouse.
Okay. Can I get back to the story here?
Yeah. Go ahead. Alright, so you racked
Without any interruptions.
You racked it. Carry on.
Racked it.
Or without any like...
Hey!
Yep. Like, one like that. Put another one. And this time okay. Settled down. I thought, she's about 100 yards out. Got her in the sights. Boom! Hit her in the spine. That's
Don't fever.
Yep. Don't fever.
That'll do it.
But hey, she wasn't going anywhere. She dropped.
No, spine
right
shots.
there.
Spine shots will do it.
Spine shots, I've seen people hit deer in the ass and it connects with their spine and that deer will drop. That deer will drop. You don't aim for it, but it happens and it works.
Like a ton of bricks or a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
Down.
Either one.
Wait, so this shotgun, you're saying 100 yards you made this shot?
I mean, yeah, probably.
100 yards?
Maybe it was 70, 80, or 90 or 100.
Did it have a scope on it?
Yes.
Okay. What was the scope? What was the magnification? 3x9 probably?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Did you have it all the way on 9?
I think it was on 6 or 7.
6 or 7?
I'm not going to turn it all the way up, because then...
I'm telling you.
Okay, this is my story.
No. But listen, shotgun, 100-yard shot, that's not easy.
It is for me.
Okay.
Hey, 2 shots.
2 shots.
1 missed high and 1 hit the spine. Okay, back to the story. So, she's down. She's down for the count, right? She's not going anywhere. So, these other deer are in there, and they're all moseying around. They're acting like nothing happened when Bud over there is sitting on the ground with a broken spine. So, okay, that's not funny. Don't shoot a deer in the spine. But, hey, I had to go up, finish the deal. 1 shot, for the vitals. I wasn't going to shoot her in the head or anything, because I wanted to get a nice picture, first deer. I could have shot her in the head. Finish her real quick, like that. Hey, that's actually that's probably the best shot.
What?
To kill him right away? Headshot.
Headshot? Yeah, does.
Low percentage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're talking about, like, right away.
Yeah.
She's done, brain dead.
If it's a meat hunt and it's your only shot, I could see taking it. I've never shot at a deer's head, but I
just
could
shot
see.
some next shots. But hey,
Try.
Okay, I went up there and I finished it off, and that was it. First deer.
Yeah.
3 shots. All right, Ports, let's see what you got to say.
All right.
First deer.
So I am.
Oh, wait. First of all, bucks only with this guy.
Hey,
Big buck guy.
it's only the opportunity presented to me. So.
No,
hey,
you're just a big buck guy.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe not for this story, but hey, I think I'm 15. It's youth season. It's a warm day. I had long sleeves with my vest.
No waffles?
No waffles. I didn't need them, and it was probably. I'll give it about 70 degrees. I'll give it about
Good
70.
night.
Oh, and
That's not fun to deer hunt in.
no, I was sweating on my way walking down.
Sweating just hearing this story.
I was with my grandpa, and he had to be with me because I'm not of age yet to hunt alone.
Isn't it 16?
To hunt alone?
14 to 16 or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. We don't know. So,
yeah, who cares? It's only illegal if you get caught, right?
yeah. I don't know. So, back to the story. So, then we get settled into this blind. There's a 90-foot ravine at our back, and there's a bunch of woods and some clearings, and there's a big open woods with some yearling trees in it. And all of a sudden, we get in there at about 6 o'clock, and at about 8 o'clock, I'm sitting there for 2 hours. We've had a small doe roll through between 6 and 8, and all of a sudden, I see a group of 3 does come from my right here, and they come right down this yearling patch of woods, and they're just eating, just meandering, and then I look, and there's a little 5-pointer. Oh, it's supposed to be 6, but he broke off on a G2 here, and so as my first deer, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to shoot a buck maybe as my first deer. It was a big bodied deer.
Yeah.
So I figured, might as well. I consulted with my grandpa, and he said, go for it. So, open sights, 12 gauge, Mossberg 500, Mossberg. I'm a lefty. The safety, that's a key. The safety's right up here.
Oh, yeah.
Safety's right up here. So, it's up.
2 things. I'm not a Mossberg guy, and I look down on lefties. Go ahead.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay.
Well, we both of us look down on you because over you're like 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
So,
hey, you gotta get back to the North Pole soon.
So,
busy time of year.
So this 5-pointer comes, and he's the one of the does in that group might be hot. So hot as in ready to have sexual intercourse with a buck.
Asterisk.
Yep,
Yes.
that'll do it.
It's
So
that time of the year.
it was the beginning of the rut.
Mating season for
And-
the users that don't know.
Yes, and maybe he was following one of those does and looking to get a little hoo-ha.
A little frisky.
And
Huh?
he was playing around, chasing a little does, and he gets in about 40 yards in open sights, 12 gauge. I put it on him, and I let one rip. Boom! I rack it. He gallops. He actually takes one bound. He takes one bound. I hit him. I hit him good. I hit him nice. And since it's only 40 yards and it's 12 gauge, I can see the hole.
Oh.
So, and he's standing right there, just looking around like nothing happened. And I noticed I hit him maybe 2 inches back, but it was still a good shot. And he was just standing there, so I figured might as well shoot him again.
Why
and
not?
right there,
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
right in the Boilermaker, and
So
he tackled.
Why not keep shooting him till he's down? I mean, I know that's more of a dangerous game type tactic because the things out there can kill you. But if he's standing,
If he's presenting a shot.
and you have a lethal shot, why not take a second? And
Right.
maybe we'll talk about that in a different podcast as far as lethal shooting and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What that means. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. I think. Why don't we just say our favorite gun we've ever shot and a short thing of why?
Okay.
So let's actually start with Pores on this.
All right.
one.
Okay. So my favorite gun that I've ever shot, I shot it extremely recently, back in November, and it is a semi-automatic 308 Winchester, and it's the gun that has been used to kill that guy right up there. It's probably not in frame, but maybe we'll pan over to it. You never know. And,
It's a moose.
It's a bull moose. Over there.
Moose.
Bull Lake, Ontario.
Yeah, Bull Lake, and it's beautiful gun, beautiful wood, everything,
Yeah.
and it's short. It's a bush rifle, so it's short, and boom, 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 boom. It's just like you're plinking.
Semi-auto wood 308. That's a pretty cool weapon.
Yes, it's awesome, and little recoil. Group's nice. Group's really good for not being shot a lot. The group's nice, and yeah.
And that's impressive that, Moose 308 isn't really seen as the ideal caliber, but that means, 270, 308, those are a little bit of the smaller calibers to shoot a moose with, but they can still kill them. So that means your grandfather who shot it had a really good shot placement. Because if you're going to use those smaller calibers for those big time animals, it's all about shot placement. Just like using a 223 for deer,
Right.
You can do it. You can hunt with a 223, but perfect shot placement. Casey, gun?
We'll just go this way. Down the road.
Yeah, go ahead.
You take care of it. I'm kidding.
All right, we'll save the best for last. All right, so Winchester Model 94, lever action.
Oh, hey.
Right. It's a classic. Anybody who knows guns knows Model 94.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? Is you 32 or 38 special?
Yeah.
32, you think, or 38?
Mm,
Probably 38.
I don't know.
32 is a pistol round, right? Or is that 38?
They're both pistols.
They both are. We'll cut that out. No, I can't.
Okay.
It's probably
Lever
I think
action.
I think it's 38. I'm gonna go
yeah.
with,
Let's go with 30.
All right. Yeah.
or 32. We don't really know yet.
Enough to kill a deer.
Enough to kill a. Apologize. So, it's a beautiful gun. It's my grandfather's gun. He has 2 of them. He bought them. I don't even know. Way back when. They're originals. Like people can buy like the newer models and stuff, but these are the real deal. Model 94.
All right.
Let that
Lever
settle.
action. Well,
So, shooting this gun is like cutting like a cutting butter with a hot knife.
Like the dick.
Wow. Like,
It's just
is it smooth?
yeah.
The lever is
Oh
smooth?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And no joke. I was shooting casings at 30 yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
30 open sights.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
It's lever actions.
They'll do it.
There's in the past couple hundred years, that's the gun that has killed the most deers. The 30-30 lever action,
Yeah.
or
That's my dream
any of
gun.
those.
It's
Right.
gonna be Like
That's a
Obviously,
that's,
a lever action.
that's a different topic. Dream gun. That's a
oh yeah,
different-
stay tuned. Stay tuned.
This is funny because his favorite gun he's ever shot is a wooden gun. Your gun that you shot in Model 94, that's a wooden gun.
Both old guns.
Both old guns. Now, favorite gun I've ever shot. Now, I was fortunate enough to buy a version of this a couple weeks ago. It's the Model 700 from Remington. But my favorite version of it was a beautiful, classic walnut wooden 22-250. So it's a coyote gun. And
is this Larry's?
yes, Larry Lovelace owned this gun. He allowed me to shoot it. I just bought a black composite 700 ADL Remington stainless steel barrel in 30-06 for deer, elk, or whatever other big game that I get into. But
future videos.
that's for the future videos, right?
Stay tuned.
But this was a 22-250, so freaking accurate, 200 yards. I was getting great groups because it just makes such a difference when you got that light recoil. You're so comfortable. You're not squeezing the gun. You're just touching the trigger. And this gun was sighted in. I remember shooting apples off a tree at 150 yards after I was doing the groups. And he had this apple tree, and I was plinking apples off the thing. It was awesome. But that's my favorite gun. So thanks so much for watching. This is Trifecta Outdoors. We did a nice short startup podcast for you guys here, but there will be much more to come. And hopefully within the next week or so, we'll have a nice hunting video out. We'll get a good hunt in pretty soon here for you guys. So thanks for watching. I'm Mitchell Seabury.
Casey Miller.
Trevor Purzuzik.
And we'll see you next time. Trifecta Outdoors.